Mike Bacher here from the Logical Gamer Show. We're going to get into some gameplay and our overall review of Eternal Strands. Fortunately, we were able to be provided a review copy of the game by developer Yellow Brick Games. And this right here where we are in the main base camp. And we'll just take a quick look through here to give you an idea. Now, if you haven't heard much about this game, to give you guys an idea, if you ever wanted to play a game where The Legend of Zelda and Monster Hunter had a baby, that would be this game. Now, I have to admit, I was never really a big Monster Hunter fan because I tend not to be a fan of games where it's a gear-based leveling system. It's more of skill-based, get XP, get to the next level, unlock the skills. This game, Eternal Strands, though, actually changed my mind. It made me like something that I tend to usually not like. And the reason being is how they set this up. Now, I want to break it through here. We play a character named Bryn. This is my setup here that I have. I'll show you everything now. And we're unlocked. We are in the Enclave, a type of area that's usually been locked behind a magical barrier before the great flood of this area. We were fortunate enough to get in here, and we're not sure how. We're trying to figure out how after another disaster, and we're trying to figure out what happened to the people that were here. And that's the premise of the story. Now, I'm going to just come back here. This is Sora. This is going to be the area, the person I could talk to upgrade our weapons. Here, she's the smith. And here it says, you can see I could craft everything. Anything you find in the game, you can craft. Any items you have, you can craft. There are no items in this game. So there's different kinds of bows. You can see this is the normal one I have. Right now I'm using the flame bow. There's a kinetic energy bow that traps people in place. There's two-handed weapons, one that gives frost. And again, everything. And you could upgrade each one. Every item you find is start at level 1, and you could upgrade each one. You see the different options here I have. Like this one gives me bonus heat resistance. This one will give me max magic. This new one I just found will give me max magic for legs. And then if you do decide to upgrade it, you just click on it here. And these are all there's different kinds of woven and forged resources and carved here. And it tells you which ones you have. I would need 6 of these, so I could take these. Now, what you want to do is you want to go through your green ones and your gray ones first. Because you see your gray ones are level 1, green's level 2, blue is level 3. They're more valuable. You could reforge and upgrade, and any ones you don't use, you could dismantle. Those resources are more valuable, so you want to save those for upgrading the higher level gear, because you need less of them. This is Dom. He's the magic. He's the weave strand. So right now I have kinetic powers and frost powers. You start off with those two. You start off with the weaver's grasp, and you could upgrade it by finding strands to the ensnaring blast. And frost, you start off in the game with this ice wall, and you can upgrade it to a frost mine that you throw power. I'll go over. And if you do later on, you find the flame power, and that's Drake's breath. Shoots fire that melts things. Over here, you go to talk to the characters. This great upgrades your belt, lets you carry more magic potions and health potions, and as well as heat and cold resistant vials. And this is our main character, Aurea. She's the giant bird. Her wing is a little bit damaged, so she can't fly for now, so we're the ones tasked out. There are multiple day and night cycles in the game. There are 2 day and 2 night cycles, each one. Resting at the camp in our tent over there changes the night cycle, and every time you come back to the camp, it changes the night cycle. Here, Casman, you talk to her. This is the only way you can change your equipment as well. You can't change equipment out in the field, so if you know you're going out to an area to take down a drake, which is fire, and you don't have your cold resistant gear on, it's going to be a lot harder for you, so you might as well just teleport back and change it. Now, if you see here, upgrade your station. Right now I'm at the max I could be, level 4 for each one. I have to get further in the story to get to 5. And Dom is max level. He's at 3. Best bet, if you want to get the achievement for upgrading your thing to max level, start here. because he's level 3. It's the lowest level. Everybody else will take you a little bit longer. Now, see at the top there, I got 13 camp supplies. If I want to salvage resources, here, I'll give you this. Cobalt iron, 1 store. Salvage 1, it goes up to 14 because it's a 1-star resource. This is a 2-star resource. If I salvage 1, it gives me 2 resources. If I level run of these for 3, that gives me 5. It's a 3-star resource. So you always want to save these level 3 and 4 resources, as well as level 5s, for your crafting, because the resources are so much. They're so plentiful here. Now, at the beginning of the game, if you die, the way this game is set up, if you die out in the field, it automatically transports you right back to this fast travel point, the Loom Gate, the most recent one you used in that area. It doesn't bring you back to camp. But Aurea, that bird character over here, she's able to like save you, and you could save at the beginning 3 different types of resources where you'll lose them, where you'll save them and you won't lose them, excuse me. You could upgrade that as you go, and right now I'm eligible to upgrade, save 5. Now, it's not 5 individuals, it's 5 different types of resources. So let's head out. We'll show you into the first, we'll go into the first area of the game, that's Glintonwood Hollow. As you can see, I have all these other areas unlocked. Some of them I can't really stream for you yet, we're not allowed. But we'll start with this first area. Now, here, Glintonwood Hollow, this is right now, the Highland Ice Claw is in here. Now, that's usually not. This epic encounter is the boss of the area, and this changes. Now, you'll see the weather's clear. I got 5 out of 5 weapons, only 1 Loom Gate, and 12 out of 24 collectible lore pieces in this area. It tells me that these are the common enemies of the area. Those are the basic enemies that I'll fight. And these are all the enemies that I can, all the resources that I can get in this area. Now, if you know you need a couple, so what we can do now, if you look back here, go down to Dredger's Mire. The Drake is the first one. Here it's the Highland Ice Claw. Here it's Ark of the Living Flame. And on these epic encounters, bosses, these are where you get the strands to upgrade your magic. So we're going to head through here. Now, if you look at the map here, this made me laugh, and I'm going to give you my age here, where if you look at the map here, you see those green check marks. All those green check marks you'll see are little axes on the map. And you see at the bottom where it says 5 out of 5, that picture of the axe. That's what you see on this map. Now, this is the map. I can't move it. I can't see where I am, and I'll show you guys what I mean when I get here. Alright, so we are here now, and we're going to head down into this area. Now, if you noticed here, when I look, I want to show you this, guys, real quick, because see here, the weather is flash freeze in Dredger's Mire. Now it's frozen. That means the area is completely frozen. So if you go there without cold resistant gear, you're going to take frost damage. Flash freeze here. Here it's clear. In the Bastion, it's a drought, meaning everything is dry. And this one I don't know because I haven't collected enough. Now, the thing about this is this game is completely physics-based, where clear weather, it's fine. In a drought, everything burns up like crazy. So if I start a fire, like here right now, let me show my kinetic magic. Hold it, pick up anything on the ground, take it, launch it. Now, you could do that to enemies. You could freeze enemies, pick them up, and throw them. Now, if you freeze them and then melt them, it defeats the purpose. But the resources also are prone to these physics, where if you need a lot of fur or woven resources for something, and you burn them, you're not going to get those woven resources because those melt up in the fire. You'll get, say, an animal's hide instead of the fur. If you need metal resources, which are forged, and you freeze them, the ice makes them brittle. So when they break, you won't get the frozen resources. You may, from the heat or the cold, get refined resources of certain ones, which will help you out. Now you see these invisible here, these enemies coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this guy. Can't see him here. Grab him. Launch him. He's gone. But say I want to freeze this guy. Use my force mod. Now I want to use fire. And now I'm going to pick him up. And he's dead from the fire. Now the resource here, as you see, brown linen. I didn't get any woven resources because they got melted up in the fire. Now I'll head down here. There is fall damage, but if you hit the dodge button as soon as you land, you won't take it. So that's a benefit here. See this enemy? Where is he? Throw them at each other. You could freeze them in place. And now they can't move. I have a bow and arrow. Shoot them and it sets them on fire. And now he's gone. See, as I said there, I got the hide instead of the fur because he was on fire. Now at the bottom of the screen, you see that changing. That's a heat-resistant vial. Cold-resistant vial. It lasts for about 2 minutes each time. And then this, if you get stuck, you could transport right back to the camp at any time. Every time you go back to the camp, all the resources you have automatically go into your pool. So you don't have to worry about dumping them or doing anything. So you'll have a whole bunch of resources. They're really easy to get picked up. If you die, just run away and transport back really quick. Or you think you're going to die. Run away and transport back. Yeah, and I got 2 enemies over there. I got Frost Mine. Launch it up. See, they're pretty susceptible to fire. See, hide, hide. Now the main boss here is the Ash Peak Drake. Now in order to upgrade your magic, this is the hard part for these guys, is you have to collect strands. And in order to do that, you can't just kill them. You have to kill them a certain way. And in order to kill them a certain way, you have to do, different things. You have to expose their strand in order to get harvested. Now, a flying enemy, a drake, needs to be flying in order to get it. But if you break his wings, he won't be able to fly. But they also do a barrel roll, which means you have to break one wing so he can't barrel roll with one. And you have to climb up, and when he flies, you'll be able to harvest it from there. But hope his health is down enough for you to do. So here he is. I thought I just saw them up there. Let's take a look, see if I could head over there near him. Hopefully he'll come back to me and we could get him. Now this thing, anything you see, you can climb. Like this rock face. You could jump, climb right up. This is where the Zelda comes in, the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom type of design. Now here's what I was talking about on the map. You can't move this map. This is exactly what it is. Those green areas, those axes, are the items I picked up. They're very hard to see on a map. They are extremely subtle. And for someone that's my age in their 40s, reminds me of that Highlights magazine you used to see in the doctor's office where it used to say, like, all right, find a pencil. And a pencil was the leg of the chair the little kid was sitting on. The little find the hidden objects. That's what this is like. It's really cool the way they set it up because I'm sitting there and like, where the hell is the... Oh, there it is. And it's really good setup the way they do. So here, look, I'll melt this guy. He's going to take a little bit of damage. Freeze him, no he can't shoot, but I can chop him from behind. Also, the weather plays an effect, where if you're in a drought and you freeze, the ice lasts a lot less time than in a clear area or in a frozen area. In a drought, if you use fire, it'll melt the area a hell of a lot faster. You create a forest fire as opposed to just sticking out that grass. Now, what I did is I froze him. Pick it up and throw it at him. This is the best part. Pick the enemies up, yeet them right off the wall, and they're dead down there. Now, we do have a couple videos up of how to fight the Ash Peak Drake and the Ark of the Stricken Earth as well. They're up on our page, so make sure you follow those. It'll give you guys hints. But just again, look at the area here. Beautifully designed. Everywhere you see here, you can climb. If you do get up high enough here, you'll see a barrier that prevents you from going higher. But anything you could reach, you can climb. And I'm really impressed with this game overall. A lot of the story is great. The music, if you guys have been paying attention, is outstanding. The physics lets you do anything, and the creativity is absolutely insane. Like, I couldn't get on the Drake the first point. So finally, I just froze his foot to the ground so he couldn't move, climbed up and chopped off everything I need, and we flew away. And just look how far you could reach. Like here. Like, I'm all the way across the screen, and I'm still damaging guys like nothing. Yeah, they'll try to get up here, but they won't be able to get me. By the time they get up here, they'll be gone. Let's go try to find this Drake, see if we can find it. Now, and there's things here too, like these plants are flame-based. So if I take this and launch it into this tree, that'll burn the tree and catch the area and the grass on fire. Water physics, nice here, the way it flows. Everything in this game is really well done. Not just the environment, but the physics of how everything interacts with each other. That's really the premise of this whole game. Now, if you look over here, we're getting towards the edge of the map. Take this guy. Launch him into the tree. Yeah, I'm going to take him again. I don't feel like fighting him, right? He's going to get launched off the cliff. I can take him if I want, throw him into a rock. That kills him. This guy came out of nowhere. Pick him up. He gets yeeted off the mountain. He's gone. Now, at any point, you can carry out the bow. B is the bow. Y is my weapon. And X is my two-hander. You could switch to those at any point. You could only have one of each equipped, but you can switch them at any point while you're out here. This is obviously a lot slower. You can charge a weapon if you press and hold it. Gives you a better one here. So you can see here, this is a lot faster, but if I hold it, here. I also have a flame sword where I can hold this, and it sets the area on fire. Now let's head back to the main town, and we'll fly out, try to get the boss fight, to give you guys a good idea. But I do have to tell you, I was really surprised. As you can see, it's night now. I was really surprised with the overall setup of this game and just how advanced it is. Give you guys an idea of the menu here. You can see these are the quests, the Lost City main quest. I can't show you guys that, but these are the different monsters I've fought. I've beaten the Ice Claw, the Sledgeworm, the Drake. I haven't fought these last two yet. The Codex, everything here. There is an achievement for completing the entire thing. Now to give you guys, here's the history of the Enclave. So for the economy and industry, I found 2 out of 5. 1 out of 3 things. 1 out of 4, 1 out of 4. Now we don't know where these are. They're just various things throughout the entire game. But in order to get the 100%, for the achievement, you do have to get 100% of this, which means find every single piece of the game. So on these areas, we see 12 out of 24 there on the right. You are going to have to get 12 out of 24, all 24 of these. So here, I'll give you a hint. Let's go find the Drake here in this second area where we're allowed to go. Now this is the Drake. Sometimes it's mostly been the Drake. Sometimes up in there it's been the Arc. So if you know you need certain weapons, certain magic to upgrade certain strands to upgrade some of your magic, just check before you go. Now, if you see that tower over there in the top, that's kind of where I gotta go because that's usually where he is. And you could hear, there he is, you see him flying over there in the distance. So I'm going to head over there and try to get him. Now this will give me another strand to upgrade my fire magic, because as you can see it wasn't upgraded. Looks like there's a treasure chest there. Now, in order to beat this guy, I have to defeat all the... Oh, there he is. He got me. I have to get all the spikes on his head and neck. Now, if I fire and hit him with ice, he won't be able to fly away, and it'll weigh him down. So... Wait, it's close enough to me. So he's down, he can't go, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up on him here if I can get up there. Climb up. And I got to take out all these spikes on his back here. Make sure you hold Y to cling when it says, because she'll shake you off. You have to keep an eye on your stamina meter. So I do is you stand up, let it go. Double cling, climb up. I use my heat-resistant vial, so the fire won't damage me. So you knocked off one spike there. Oh, that's not good. There you go. Now I do have the heat-resistant magic, so he won't get me, but I'm going to hit him with the fire, which will go away in that. I got 2 horns off. Now I'm up to his neck again. There's one. That's the second one. See, as you can see, he can shake, so you have to watch where you're going, because now I'm on the bottom of his wing. Use my stamina. As you can see, I'm chopping him down, and he's taking a lot of damage from his, but it's not getting energy. So you could defeat him without lowering his health. See, I got 3 down. And as you can see, he's flying. Now this is where I'll be able to get it. He has to fly, but now I have to break one of his wings. Because if he's in the air and I try to harvest him, he will barrel roll. Get up and finish damaging that wing. Now you can tell when an item is damaged because that's where I have to harvest. I can't do that yet. As you can see, I'm taking like 80 some odd damage down. That means it's still at full health. Now you see it broken because the damage went a little bit lower. I want to jump off because my heat resistant vial is gone. So now I know next time I get up there, I will be able to harvest. So now I froze his head to the ground. Now he's going to fly up. Once he flies up, I will grab on so I don't fall off, and he won't be able to... Oh well. I messed up. Alright, he's gonna fly up in a minute as soon as he's done here, so I'm gonna cling. Stand up, get my stamina back. I can take a little bit of damage, it's okay. Alright, here we go. That opens. As soon as you see that open, press and hold it. This animation comes up. You gotta get up before he lands or does a barrel roll, which he won't do because I broke his wing. Boom, unlocked it. And that gives you the strand. Now that kills him automatically, even though we have lots of health.
Flame strand for your mantle.
You see I got the Drake scale. That's another 5-star resource. More drop here. That's a 4-star resource. And there was some more here on top of that building, which I'll go back and pick up. There is an achievement for crafting an item with just 5-star resources. And if you want to see your resources that you have at any given point, bring up the map, go to your inventory. These are what I have here. Now these will be gone once I automatically upgrade it. But once I automatically go back to the camp. So I'm going to head up here, pick up the resources that he dropped. There is no auto loot, so you do have to hit Y, hit the button every time. They do glow, so they're very easy to see. Freeze him. Pick up a rock. Bash. Nice and easy, right? He can't go anywhere. And that kills. So that's what I mean with the physics here. We're really impressed with this. So let's just shoot back, and I'll show you guys what happens when we upgrade a magic. This game is available now. We're playing this on the Series X. It is on Game Pass, so it's free for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. And it is also on PC and PS5. Every time you come back, it upgrades from night to day or day to night. And every time you go to the morning, it upgrades to day. There is no merit to days you could be in. You could just farm and be in day 100. Doesn't matter. Weave Strand, it tells me I could upgrade my flame powers from that flame strand I just got. Now here, he's at level 3, and in order, I also need one Wraith Strand, which I do. That'll upgrade it to level 2. That makes it a little bit farther and a little bit more damage than what I have now. Now he's upgraded 2, he's upgraded level 3. That's maxed. So now, level 3 is max level. As you can see here, I cannot upgrade it anymore. So max level for every spell is level 3. Different things get you different magics. The Highland Ice Claw that I was trying to find, that would upgrade my Frost powers. Others upgrade kinetic powers. So if you know what you need, you have to go back and look at the map and what epic and boss is near that area. If the one you need is not there, all you have to do is just sleep at the camp, get back up, go to the map, and it'll tell you if it's there. It usually resets at least once every two or three times. Now I did that. And if you see, let's take a look at how to talk to people. So I do like the setup. Everything is fully voice acted as well, so you guys could check this out here.
One moment, Bryn. I just need to write this down. Stir twice clockwise, filter the sediment, put it aside for Darm's moisturizing cream. Good. Now, did I forget something when last we spoke? I was after more ink caps and sprigs of Diane's chorus, yes? Did I lack specificity in my request?
Now, you can set this up in the accessibility where it'll just continue to go. I have it where it's off. You can skip it if you read it before they're done talking.
I came from Judea. You already know that. I'm an enthusiastic student of the alchemical arts.
But out of everything we've played so far, I really do like the physics involved, the environment with the lighting. You just even look at the background here with the background of the trees against the wall, the way the shadows and light reflects off, the physics with the way the wind blows, and as the wind blows, you see the shadow change because the reflection of the sun's changing. All these little details I actually really liked, and I'm always been more of a magic guy in role-playing games, which is why games that force you to be gear-based leveling system never really appealed to me, because those games don't really have magic that much. This game has both. You have a bow, a two-handed weapon, a sword and shield, and magic all at once. And you don't have to use any of them. You can use just magic if you want. You can use just a bow. Now, there, if you wanted to, when we fought the Drake, I could have used fire or ice to freeze the horns and made them brittle so they would have broke off faster. I could have frozen them from the ground and threw rocks at them to break them off. That would have been a lot harder, but it is an option. So what I did just made it a lot quicker. I could have used two-handed weapons up on them, but that would have been a lot harder because they're a lot slower. So it really gives you the freedom here and the ability to go literally anywhere you see on the map with Climb Anywhere. Really opens this up to where the developers made a game, but it's up to you to decide how to play it. There's no linearness here where you have to go one way or go one path. That you can only go down a little bit, but that's a dead end, so it kind of still forces you to go one way in order to advance. I can go anywhere I want, beat the enemies any way I want, and upgrade any item I want any way I want. It's one of the most freeing games I've played, and we're really impressed here at the Logical Gamer Show because it takes everything into an account perfect. And the way they account for the weather in the physics is something I've never seen it before in a game. It's truly impressed. It gives me more freedom than any game I've played. which is why our score here for Eternal Strands on Xbox Series S from Yellow Brick Games is going to be a 9 out of 10. It's going to be the peak of its genre, and anyone that plays this type of genre needs to play this game. Mandatory gaming for anyone that is a fan of this genre, and other games in this genre need to take a life lesson from Eternal Strands. We're going to have more on this in other videos as well, but we wanted to get this quick gameplay and review out. Make sure you stay tuned to our channel for other videos as well. But again, for now, Eternal Strands is 9 out of 10, peak of its genre, and all other games in this setup need to take a life lesson from Eternal Strands. I hope this works. I hope this helps for everybody. Tune in next time. Make sure you follow us on the stream. Let us know what you think about Eternal Strands as well. Logical Gamer Show, common sense approach to gaming in all aspects of the world. Tune in next time, everybody. Stay tuned.